with a mental prayer to the Guru. Offer your meditation seat to that spirit of light. And thus, you are not the doer of this practice. Allow the meditation to be an expression of your love. And thereby rest in the contentment, the satiety, the complete surrender, letting go. And now feel from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, that pillar of illumination, erecting your spine straight and steady as you sit now in your meditation posture. The very axis of your personality, still and steady, around which these limbs are positioned, and the very trunk of the body is held within this inner strength. Thus you are protected with that syllable Gam. Where Ganapati, the Ganesh, protects and guides you. Inviting the winds of prana to let the breath flow. Deeply and gently. Smooth and even breath rhythm, exhalation followed by inhalation without a pause or break. The gentle movement of your navel region as you breathe. Enkindling the fire of the Manipura, and thus that flame arises along this pillar of light. And you come to the touch and flow of the breath in your nostrils. Maintaining the prana flow, the breath rhythm, this river of light between nostrils and navel, navel and nostrils. With this internal rhythm and natural flow, you now are drawn to the entire mind's eye. The mind's eye viewing this body as one whole and complete. The very mind's eye of awareness draws to a point in the forehead region, and you deeply relax through this point in the entire forehead. No wrinkles. Letting go. Letting go. Continue with the mind's eye of awareness to your eyebrows and eyes. Exhaling, releasing, letting go. Relax your cheeks, lips, and corners of your mouth. Relax your chin, jaw, and hinges of the jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your upper arms, lower arms. Relax your hands, fingers, and fingertips. Awareness of the mind's eye, the flow of the prana through the breath now moves through this space from shoulders to fingertips, fingertips to shoulders, breathing 3 times. Releasing the fingers and hands, relaxing the lower and upper arms. Returning to the shoulders and relax the entire upper chest and between the shoulder blades. Continue relaxing through the lung region, the entire chest area. With the mind's eye, that awareness settling in the heart center between the 2 breaths. Letting go. Letting go. Breathing 3 times from within the heart center. Continue with the mind's eye of awareness through your stomach and navel region. Releasing and relaxing. Relax your abdomen. Relax your thigh joints. Relax your upper legs. Relax your lower legs. Relax your feet, toes, and toe tips. Thus the entire mind's eye of awareness fills this entire body with that illumination of relaxation. For the mind that is within the body is now settled, and the knots of tension released. Thereby return to the prana flow and breath rhythm, where you breathe from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes and back to the crown. Full body awareness, full body breathing 3 times. Now asking a mind's eye of awareness to withdraw, releasing the toes, feet, resting at the ankle joints, breathing out and in. Continue rising upward through the lower limbs, resting at the knee joints, breathing out and in. Continue releasing, withdrawing upward through the upper legs to the thigh joints, breathing out and in. Thus, having withdrawn from the lower limbs, they remain steady and withdrawn like a turtle's limbs, placing the adhara, the very firmness of the seated posture of this earth element, stable and steady, pressing to the earth. With the mind's eye of awareness rising upward to the navel center, breathing out and in. Continue withdrawing as this pralaya, this withdrawal and dissolution now rises from the navel upward to your heart center, breathing out and in. You follow the upward flow through the chest to the base of the neck, the throat center, breathing out and in. The mind's eye of awareness now withdrawing upward to that point in the forehead, the mind center point, between the 2 eyebrows, resting at this point. And thus the entire mind's eye of awareness now has dissolve the Annamaya Kosha, this body made of food, into the Pranamaya Kosha, where that mind's eye of awareness now, as that illuminating prana flow is now drawn to the twin streams the Ida and Pingala, as you feel the touch and flow of the breath in your nostrils. Concentrating on the Ida Nadi, thus feel the touch and flow of the breath in the left nostril. A transition and a subtle shift to the Pingala Nadi, thus feel the touch and flow of the breath in the right nostril. This mental nadi shodhanam now follows a slight urge to unite, and thus you are drawn to the nasagra, the nose bridge point, as a doorway inward and upward, entering Sushumna. A central stream, an inner flow of breath and prana between the nasagra and ajna center. Back and forth in the Sushumna stream. Nasagra to ajna, ajna to nasagra. Thus balancing the prana flow. The mind's eye of illumination now brighter, more steady. And there's a gentle pull and push that settles that point of concentration in the ajna center, your mind center of intelligence. And with that inner source of light, the higher mind observes mind and invites the mantra as that mind wave, that thought wave to arise. Thinking the mantra, each mind wave, your mantra thought. The vibration that has become a wave that has become the very syllables of your mantra now flow as a wave, rising, continuing, subsiding, and arising again, and again, and again. Continuing with observing the mind wave, the mantra thought as your mantra japa, the mental recitation of your mantra. Forehead relaxed. Do not try to think the mantra. Receive the mantra and thereby that wave arises. Relax your eyes. Do not try to see the mantra words. Simply let the mantra flow. Relax the hinges of the jaw, nose subliminal, voicing the mantra. The entire oral cavity relaxed. As the prana body now unites with the mental body, the illumination of that prana rhythm guides the mantra as a thought. And you observe through that inner illumination of the higher mind. Same mind wave, same mantra thought. Simply observe. If the mind is still, disturbed, dissipated, return to your physical awareness, adjusting the posture, relaxing that area where the tension is felt. If your mind is simply distracted momentarily, return to the breath rhythm and thereby feel the touch and flow of the breath. Bringing that breath rhythm into the central flow. Resting the mind through that Shushumna stream in the Ajna center. Inviting the inner light to simply appear, allowing the mantra to appear. As you breathe, thinking the mantra, with whatever rhythm is easy and natural. Until the mind absorbs the mantra in that the breath is left behind, and you maintain the observation of the mantra thought, mantra japa. Continue. Thus all other mind waves have become absorbed into the mantra wave, the mantra thought. The mantra thought carries the illumination. The mantra thought carries that illumination of love. Where even the wave subsides into a stillness of presence. And you now rest in that silence. Do not force, nor is it imagination. Simply remain in that presence of your mantra, whether a mind wave as the mantra thought, until all other mind waves follow that single mind wave that is your mantra's presence. And asking that presence to return to its source in stillness and silence. Even in this silence, in this presence, the mantra reverberates at a very high frequency. The frequency of that illumination in the Vijnanamaya kosha maintains the mantra's presence. And as the meditator and the object of meditation and the very process become one, you are drawn into the Anandamaya kosha. A kosha similar to deep sleep, only completely aware. An ocean-like awareness above, below, and all sides, without an object, yet remaining in that bliss. Beyond effort, no fantasy, simply total surrender and merging into the very being that you are. The illumination has returned to its source as pure light, the very light of consciousness. The consciousness being that you are. You may experience sahaja kumbhaka, not as an effort, not as a process of doing, but simply in that total surrender of being. All other koshas have been pulled into that Anandamaya state. If time exists, you are making an effort. If thought occurs, again, replace that with your mantra and reabsorb that mantra back to its still point, the bindu. Let go and enter through the bindu. Make no judgment. Make no comparison. No sense of identity, simply let go, let go. knowing yourself to be that, tat, tattvamasi, that thou art. A pull draws you back to the personality, whereby the samskara once again becomes that thought wave. The very desire that pulls forth that mind wave from its deep unconscious source is to be simply observed, witnessed, without attachment. Maintaining the sentiment of namaha, not me and not mine. Maintaining the sentiment of swaha, let it go, making it an offering into that eternal flame of illumination. Until the samskaras of the Anandamaya Kosha become the natural state of your meditation. Again, you will find that pull and push through those unconscious desires, drawing forth the samskaras that bring you back to the mind waves. Yet your mantra remains your companion and guide. Your mantra protects you and returns you to that source. The very source, tat, that you are. With this companion, with this internal Maitri, the very friend that has no other. The very Karuna that has the source of compassion that is within as devotion. For you are one with all, and all is one within you. As the identity of those koshas, again, pull the mind forward into those realms of your personality, simply observe. Let go of the judgment. Let go of the desire that forms that identity. mantra maintains that presence. In that natural pull and push, the very prana flows. Once again, activate the breath rhythm, navel to nostrils, nostrils to navel. The mantra rides this prana and breath stream. Before opening the doorways of the senses, resolve in your mind that the meditation and the fruits of the meditation are not minds. That sentiment of namaha, offering the fruits to those suffering minds of humanity. In so doing, opening your heart to accept that grace. And a resolve to once again look forward to that time where you enter into that inner stillness, where you experience that satiety of inner peace. As you slowly become aware now of your seated posture, ready to draw the senses open once again, resolve to carry the mantra with you wherever you are, whatever you are doing. The mantra's presence remains your guide and companion. Slowly bring the hands to the face, inviting the eyes to open. The cognitive sense and the active sense of the hands. Extending your personality now by way of the senses to the space around you that remains filled with that inner illumination that is now absorbed through the senses. May all your thoughts, may all the sentiments of your heart reflect that inner peace. May that be your source of love for yourself and others. Namaste.